Hi, welcome, I'm Melanie. There is something that happens when you first have your awakening. You start to remember who you truly are. However, what you are discovering may seem unbelievable and bizarre, and so it will cause you to question everything and to doubt everything that you are discovering, quite possibly causing your life to be turned upside down. Because deep down, you will have a strong resonance with what you are discovering. But you will be finding it extremely difficult to believe, accept and trust what you are discovering and what you are feeling deep down is true. And this is because we are not taught to just accept and to just trust. Because the programming from our limited egoic minds has taught us to question. Because in order for our minds to understand, our minds need to make sense of something, and so we'll question everything. And so therefore, before we can begin to accept, the mind will need to go through this process of trying to find acceptable answers to all the questions that our minds will have. And our egos, which are fear-based, causes us to doubt, making it difficult for us to be able to trust. And so because all of this and the egoic mind being limited, it isn't able to understand your awakening, because anything to do with your soul is beyond what the mind can comprehend. And so can't process what is happening. And so what this means is when you are coming from the mind, you will not be able to accept or trust anything on this journey. Whether it be the journey, the connection with your divine masculine, or being able to trust and accept who you truly are. And this becomes an obstacle, causing you to become stuck. This journey has nothing to do with the mind, because this is a spiritual journey, and your awakening is happening for you to remember. But the egoic mind will stand between you remembering and being able to accept and trust deep down what you are resonating with. Because the egoic mind will cause you to doubt and fear what you are discovering, putting it down to your imagination, maybe believing you are crazy and that none of what you are discovering is true, and maybe trying to make the connection with your divine masculine into something it isn't, like a romance or relationship. It is only the egoic mind that prevents you from moving forward and keeps you stuck looping and in pain. You may believe you understand the journey and the connection, but yet still feel stuck and in pain, either in the connection with your divine masculine or another aspect of the journey. And if that is the case, most likely without realizing, you are getting caught up in the mind and trying to understand the journey from your mind and not from your soul. The mind cannot understand this journey, and so you will only keep going around in circles and getting nowhere fast. Because this is a sacred spiritual journey of the one soul remembering. Because whereas your egoic mind is limited and it causes you to become stuck and causes you to fear and doubt, preventing you from stepping outside your comfort zone, your soul is limitless and has no room for fear, for it is full of love and is who you truly are. And your awakening and journey is the remembering, and is happening for you to remember the truth, for you to remember who you truly are and why you are here, to remember that you are first and foremost soul, that you have a mind and a body, but that isn't all you are, that the essence of who you are doesn't die when your mind and body dies, but that the true essence of you is eternal and infinite. Remembering that you are not unworthy or in lack, that actually you are and always have been whole and complete. That it's not about you looking outside of yourself for fulfillment, but within. Because you could search the whole world 1,000,000 times over to try and find a lasting sense of fulfillment, or spend all your time looking to others to be validated, when there is only one person who can make you feel valued and only one place you can find that sense of fulfillment. Because all that you have been searching for, what you have yearned and longed for, what you feel is missing has always been within you. And remembering that you and your divine masculine, although have two separate bodies, are not separate. And although you may feel separated by distance or circumstances beyond your control in the physical, remembering at a soul level, separation does not exist. Because when you met your divine masculine, it wasn't for you to have a romance or relationship, but instead to be woken up to remembering that you are one soul. And that you are not here by chance, that there are no mistakes or coincidences, and everything that has happened throughout your life has been leading to this. That you are here on purpose, for a purpose, for you to ascend, align with your soul and come into union so you can fulfill your soul's purpose. And by you allowing yourself to remember, it will lead you to finding the joy, peace, oneness and unconditional love that lies within you. Because it is about you allowing. Because when you're in the mind, there is a strong tendency to resist what you are resonating with at a deep level. Because you would have been getting those intuitive feelings from your soul from the beginning. You would have been getting nudges and whispers from your soul, or signs, synchronicities and messages, but maybe dismissing them or not quite believing them, or in other words, resisting them due to doubt and fear. Or it could be that you have been fluctuating between doubt and certainty. But know that by allowing yourself to remember is what will help you to move forward on the journey. The remembering isn't about you being in the mind, forcing yourself to remember, because the remembering is about resonance. When something on your journey comes into your awareness and it resonates, and you have that deep inner knowing and intuitively know that what you are discovering is true, even if it doesn't make sense and you can't explain it, that is the remembering. By building a connection with your soul and learning to trust and accept what you are remembering, the more you will be able to grow and evolve and make progress on this journey. Because you have come here to remember who and why you are here. Remembering that you are a powerful and sovereign being here to flourish, and that you are not in lack, a victim, lost, broken or alone. And that at a soul level, you are not just one with your divine masculine, but one with all there is. But don't just take my word for it. Go within, connect with your soul and allow yourself to remember. If you are considering having some coaching for wherever you may be on the journey, my website is there for you. And on there you will find, along with my one-to-one coaching, I offer a free discovery call for all of you that would like the opportunity to find out if coaching is something you would like to continue with, and also to talk about your story. The link is in the description below. Anyway, that's all from me today. Many thanks for watching. Much love and blessed be.